So the only reason you should be here is because you've got what we call the worm in Hindi. That's the only thing that will make you survive. Otherwise, for as many people who are there in the film business and the entertainment business and show business, multiply that by 10 who have abandoned it and gone. Now, I'm not talking about the people who have not made it and are still part of it. If there are 1 lakh people in the film industry, there are 10 lakh people who have abandoned and gone. They couldn't take it because they were not cut out for it. Be very sure that you want to be here. The only reason that you should want to be here is because of the love of the making of films. In film business, that is. Whether it's as an actor, cameraman, spot boy, assistant cameraman, art director, assistant art director, costume, stylist. You have to love that world. You have to love to get up in the morning and go to shoot. Love to be scripting. Love to be editing. Love to be doing that thing that leads to making films. Because if your source of joy or source of fulfillment or source of satisfaction is something else, then you're going to be disappointed half the time, at least minimum. So take joy in the process. That is the most important thing. Don't let your sense of achievement and fulfillment and satisfaction come from the outcome. Celebrate it while it's happening. You have to have knowledge about all those things, but you don't have to be a specialist. Yeah, because see what happens is, suppose I'm the producer and you're the director. So I'm funding the money and you are making the film. Now I start telling you, okay, do the shot breakdown like this, put your camera here. So you will turn around and tell me, okay, then why you have hired me? So tomorrow if you've got a cameraman as a director and you tell him, place the camera here, put this lens, put this light from here, do this from here, and then that's so he'll say, why are you hiring me then? So always have respect for the other person's specialization. He's a head of department, HOD. You're hiring that person because he's going to bring something to the table. He's understood your script, he understands your personality, and he's going to do his job to help you in telling your story. If I were to script a film and I've not read a single book on writing and story and screenplay, but if I were to be telling a writer that मेरे को फिर ऐसा चाहिए and I want like this after this, and this I think is the point where I can break into an interval, or and then in the last I want something really big to happen and then it should be a climactic feel. I'm going by what I've seen, read or heard, and most of the time you're seeing it in movies. You know, like when I saw Hum Aapke Kaun and I see the song Joote Le Lo, you know, get the DVD and see it, that the Joote Le Lo song is like a film. It's got a beginning, it's got a little thing, then it's got a middle point, and it's got a little down, and then it's got a climactic feel, and it finishes like a Hindi movie. That one song is like a movie. See, you must understand actors. It's a simple thing to understand that they feel extremely important, they are extremely important, and there's no getting away from it. Because 100 people are working towards making them look good. And I'm not saying looking good in terms of just physical attributes, to make them look good as an actor, to make them look stronger than they are, to make them look better dressed than they are. Everything, 100 people, the cameraman is going to make him look better, the director is going to make him speak better, the stylist is going to make him wear better clothes, the sound recordist is going to add more bass to his voice. So at the end of the day, everyone's working towards making him or her look good. Now what happens is that they see the movie finally and they look at themselves, and I think I've said this before also, you know, it's like, especially in Indian wedding, it must be there all over the world also. You attend somebody's wedding, you know, and then after that you were part of it, and then 1 week, 2 months, 1 month later when they go for their honeymoon, they come back and then they have a party in their house and say, let everyone come over, we'll have a few drinks and we'll look at the photographs. So there's the album, and then you go and look at this thing. So now I've attended this wedding, and I'm looking at the photographs, and it's my close friend's wedding. Okay, so this is me looking. What is that? So this is you and me, common people. Now imagine what happens when a person sees himself or herself for 2 hours being made to look like, and then again 1 month later, and then again 6 months later, and then again 9 months later, and again the next year, and the next year. And at the end of about 8 years, they've got 10 films and 20, 15 films, and 2 have not worked. They are able to delete it from their existence, and only those. So if they are sitting this way, so what happens is they are very important, and what happens ultimately is that they are the ones who are most identified in connecting the product and the viewer, because they are the ones who are seen. So as a cameraman, as a writer, as an editor, as a sound engineer, you will find very little appreciation on a consumer level. Dhoom 1 was 101 days, Dhoom 2 was 121 days, but spread over many months. Dhoom 1 I started in November of 2003, and I finished shooting in June of 2004 and released in August 2004. And Dhoom 2 we started in November of 2005, and we finished shooting in August of 2006, and we released in November 2006. So 121 days spread over that much time. Kidnap was 135 days, but that's because of Sanjay Gadhvi was in prison and out of prison and all that stuff. Till today, even on my first day of shoot, I stand next to the cameraman and I'll say that, listen, I don't know what lens, I don't know what lighting, I just know my story, I know my magnification of the shot, and my shot breakdown is ready. I write down the edit pattern, and my magnification I know, and I know what I want the viewer to see in that frame. Therefore, then if there is background is important, then now today I know that that lens which shows the depth also is required, and so now I've learned. But otherwise, I'll say openly, I said in front of the camera attendant, Bobby Singh will tell you about it. And on the first day, he was shocked, like, this is the Dhoom 2 director who's saying this. And they were talking about it for a whole day, and I don't do it for effect. I actually say, and I say, who's the focus puller? Yeah, he's the focus puller. Yeah, boss, if you want one more, you tell me. I will always give you one more. But I want things to be in focus. It's very irritating when it's out of focus. See, this is going to get into a life discussion, but at the end of it, you got to, if you're 60 years old, 65 years old, and you're regretting it, that I should have given it a shot. And if you think you can live with that, because we are all making, at every given point we're making a decision. In the morning you wake up, so should I wake up from this side of the bed, that side of the bed? Should I brush my teeth with the green toothpaste or the red toothpaste? Should I have one cigarette while I'm on the loo or 2 cigarettes? Should I read the Hindustan Times first or the Times of India? When you get out, should I wear the red undies or the blue undies? Should I wear the pink shirt or the green shirt? Every step is a decision. So it's just, you come back to the same thing, that you take a decision in which the process gives you the joy, not the outcome. But if that's not an easy thing, it's I have done a lot of things which are unexpected and not predictable. Like after Dhoom 2, I could have signed, anyone else in my place would have signed at least 20 films as a director, and 2 crore signing amount per film. I just signed 1 film because I want to enjoy the process. I'm not after 150 crores, and I think that it's only fair that you charge as much money as your last release. And then after that, if I sign 20 people, then I will be avoiding those 18 people and not taking their calls. So I don't avoid any calls and I sleep well at night, and I pay 30 rupees out of 35 rupees out of every 100 rupees to the government. And I don't feel bad about it. And I've got friends of mine who are financial people and stuff. You're mad, you're paying so much. But I said, if I know I'm going to pay 35 rupees out of 100, that means 65 is going to be left with me. So you want 100 to be left with me, I charge the person 150. So they take 50, so I've got 100 rupees now. I don't care. What is it? It's some money. It's you don't even see it when you get that 5 crores and all that. It's just in the paper you're writing, pay this person and get paid. You pay by credit card, you pay the statement. When do you see the money? So it's just in our head that this money is required and all that stuff. So I'm pretty much in that zone in the space. So the process is important for me. Living your life. I also believe that there's so much more to life than making a film, than films. That I'm not the kind of person who eats, breathes, and lives cinema.